Yeah, great to be back home. Get another home victory on this court. We love playing here. I thought the crowd was fantastic. It was great to see the students out, the AK Rowdies. We really appreciate them. And this is a gutty, gritty win for our program. Talked a lot about, in a very short time, 24 hours, about rebounding, and we challenged our group, and I thought we did a fantastic job tonight. On both ends, I thought we crashed. We ended with 10 offensive rebounds, but we got a big rebound at the end there, and then Jordan really sealed it with those 2 free throws. But unbelievable night from Reagan, finishing around the rim, and then JD with 22 points, 18 rebounds. That's insane right there.
Reagan, we'll switch over to you real quick. Just talk about what you saw out there today. Another. Every single game looks like you're setting a new mark for yourself. But what are you seeing? What's being effective for you from your teammates?
Mm-hmm. Over these last couple days, we've had a rough, disappointing couple days of our losses. We've started to develop our chemistry really well with this team, and it's really helped with the reads. Everything. Jordan, she has such good court vision. She can find me on those back doors easy. And then we've adjusted to, I'm so tall. So when we have those switches, they can just throw it up, and I can really use my verticality to go get the ball, and I can finish over people.
From a defensive side, just kind of analyze, without watching film yet, kind of your play on the defensive side.
We did a good job communicating this game. That was a huge point for us, communication. We struggled early on, talking the last couple games, switching ball screens, posts, me personally, stepping out, calling Houston, being more aggressive that way, even when I'm tired, even when Molly's tired, calling everyone in general. So as we've amped up the communication, we've been able to make switches easier. Everyone's in a defensive stance more. And I really give a lot of credit to Coach Jackson in our practices, making that a huge emphasis for us.
Talk about kind of what happened when you guys had that really big lead there in the third quarter, and then kind of let them get back into it. What was being said at the timeouts? What was being said on the court that really allowed you guys to buckle down defensively, especially in the last? When you guys have a media timeout, 9 minutes in the fourth quarter, you're playing 9 minutes to go.
Yeah.
So just talk about a little bit of that for me.
The main emphasis was our rebounding. Again, we wanted to be the aggressors on the glass. We needed to make sure we made initial contact with our person, the backside rebounds, and then our guards needed to crash from the top and help us gang rebound. And that was a huge emphasis, and we did it extremely well coming out of that media timeout.
Coach, back to you. Just kind of what were some of the things that you like to see with just the fact that you had that big lead, you let them kind of close that gap, but then ultimately get the important stops that you needed down the way?
I think you got to give Eastern a lot of credit. They obviously, we went up on them pretty big, but they chipped away and they came back, and have a lot of respect for their coaching staff over there. I think they do a fantastic job, and Combs is a heck of a player. She had 32 points on us, and she was tough to guard, and we were trying to do everything we could, to stop her, mixing between zone, man, our 1-3-1. But again, really just proud of our group for staying the course, being gritty. Again, 24-hour prep for this team, and I know Reagan mentioned verticality, and unbelievable verticality. This is a freshman, and she is straight up and so disciplined. And the referee, who's a big-time official, was really, really impressed with that tonight. And it's great because you didn't get any fouls called, so we're very happy with that. But just proud of our team, and I mentioned this at halftime to our group. I thought even the kids that came off the bench gave us a huge lift and a huge spark. I thought Molly played really well in her minutes. That was really big. Kendall has been solid for us defensively all year. Lane came off, she didn't play much in that second half, but hit that huge three for us. That I really, gave us a little bit more of a cushion, when they were making that run. So, again, really proud of our group.
And then talk about this new, is this the first time, I think, within the 2 years with the protocols and COVID that you're doing this whole almost 24-hour prep for
Yeah.
Like, obviously getting a result, positive result is huge for the program, but
Yeah.
talk about like what you and your staff is kind of going through with these very quick turnarounds that
Yeah,
just not used to.
no, we're adapting and adjusting, and absolutely, it's the first time we've played 3 games in a week, especially in conference. You know, you might do that in a non-conference schedule, but it's a little bit different because these games mean a whole lot. And I think our group has really, you know, just bought into how we're going to, you know, come in and present the scout and be locked in and watch a lot of film. You know, tomorrow we're going to rest them. You know, it's going to be a very mental day. It's all focus on Central Michigan, but also showing them some unbelievable rebounding clips. You know, because that was really the difference. You know, they had their offensive rebounds, but we made an emphasis, you know, to put a body on somebody and set the tone early.
Yeah, and we talked about, especially at home, and this group learning how to play with the lead.
Yeah.
36 minutes, 48 seconds, you had the lead. So kind of continually talk about that progression and what you really like seeing mentally
Yeah.
from them.
We have to get better at that still. You know, I think, you know, and we were tired at times, but our lackadaisical passes, you know, over the top, you know, they got some turnovers on us. So again, we'll continue to learn from that. We got to be stronger in those situations. But I would much rather have a lead than be clawing back and having to press. And it's easy to be the aggressors in that situation. So we'll continue to learn from it because I think this group is going to be in those situations, you know, from here on out.